2 BAV is a minor Jewish holiday. In modern-day Israel, it is celebrated as a holiday of love, similar to Valentine's Day. It has been said to be a great day for weddings. Historical significance. According to the Mishnah, 2 BAV was a joyous holiday in the days of the Temple in Jerusalem, marking the beginning of the grape harvest. Yom Kippur marked the end of the grape harvest. On both dates, the unmarried girls of Jerusalem dressed in white garments, which they borrowed, and went out to dance in the vineyards. That same section in the Talmud states that there were no holy days as happy for the Jews as 2 BAV and Yom Kippur. The holiday celebrated the wood offering brought in the temple. Josephus refers to it as the Feast of Xylophori. Various reasons for celebrating on 2 BAV are cited by the Talmud and Talmudic commentators. While the Jews wandered in the desert for 40 years, female orphans without brothers could only marry within the tribe, to prevent the father's inherited land in the land of Israel from passing on to other tribes. On the 15th of Av of the 40th year, this ban was lifted. The same year, the last of the generation of the sin of the spies, which had been forbidden to enter the promised land, found that they were not destined to die. For 40 years, every Tisha B'Av night, the Jews made graves for themselves in which they slept on Tisha B'Av. Every year a proportion of them died. In the 40th year, the 15,000 who had remained from the first generation went to sleep in the graves and woke up the next day to the surprise. Thinking they made a mistake with the date, they did this until they reached 2 BAV. Only then did they know they were allowed to live. The tribe of Benjamin was allowed to intermarry with the other tribes after the incident of the concubine of Jaber. Cutting of the wood for the main altar in the temple was completed for the year. The nights, traditionally the ideal time for Torah study, are lengthened again after the summer solstice, permitting more study. The Roman occupiers permitted burial of the victims of the massacre at Beth during the Bar Kokhba rebellion. Miraculously, the bodies had not decomposed, despite exposure to the elements for over a year. Modern times, 2 BAV marks an informal high to counter the low of the 3 weeks leading up to Tisha B'Av. 2 BAV does not have many established religious rituals associated with its celebration. However, Takanon is not said either at Minha the day before or on the day itself, and a bride and groom traditionally do not fast if the wedding falls on 2 BAV. In modern times, it has become a romantic Jewish holiday, often compared to Valentine's Day, and has been said to be a great day for weddings, commitment ceremonies, renewal of vows, or proposing.